Want to talk about something specific?
Yes. What is the effect of marijuana on your ability to connect to intuition and instinct, or even higher self? Same thing.
Anything that diffuses your focus has the potential of making you more allowing. So it could affect you vibrationally in the sense that if it mellows you out and causes you to stop beating up on yourself and others, it could cause a turning in the stream effect. But the same diffusion of focus, and it depends on how you feel about it. In other words, if it makes you feel uncomfortable because it's illegal, then it causes you to go upstream. If it makes you feel guarded because it's hard to get or could potentially cause you trouble, in other words, you have to know by the way you feel. We teach meditation as the same turning in the stream, but many marijuana users are not in agreement that it's as much fun. Which brings us to another point. We've never seen anyone achieve enlightenment through marijuana.
Yeah.
Because the same diffusion of focus that causes them to offer less resistance also keeps them from being able to focus as powerfully in the direction of what they do want. It's a sort of watering down of experience. It's sort of like we encourage, meditation is a really good bridge to, let's say you've been beating the drum of something and it's something that you don't want that makes you feel negative, and you think, well, I should think a more positive thought about that. But there are no positive thoughts about that active anywhere within you because you've been beating that negative drum for so long that it's like you're setting your radio dial on 106 and trying to hear what's being broadcast on 98. The frequencies are so far apart. So it's easier to quiet your mind than it is to find a pure positive thought about the same subject. Just like it is easier to utilize marijuana or some substance to cause you to diffuse your negative focus. But the disadvantage of both the marijuana and the meditation is that once you come out of it, it's logical that you're going to pick up the drum and start beating it right where it was. And that's why we are encouraging a deliberate choice by choice turning in the stream, because that way you affect lasting choices. If 100 times today you deliberately choose something that feels better, you have affected your vibrational point of attraction. You just have. So the people, the experiences, and even the thoughts that you now have access to by law of attraction have shifted. Where it's like when you go to sleep at night. Let's say you're worried, so you're negatively attracting, you go to sleep. While you slumber, you stop your negative attraction because you withdraw your focus. But when you wake up, very good odds that you're going to pick up right where you left off because while you slumbered, you weren't doing anything about improving your... So that's why we would say 10 or 15 minutes of deliberately focusing in the direction of what feels good is far more effective than sleeping or meditating or using some drug that just takes you out of the game, so to speak, temporarily. It gives you relief, it just doesn't affect your vibration. That's the answer. And relief is worth something.
Wow. Thank you. Is there anything that you wanted to share with me?
Your vibrational escrow is full of all of the things that you've wanted, and much of it, if you were to see it today, you wouldn't even be able to identify it as yours because it is a combination of so many things that you've been asking for incrementally. In other words, Source knows even more clearly and powerfully what you've been asking for than you could sit and articulate right now. We've seen it, and it is magnificent. So our encouragement to you, this is coming from specifically from your inner being who is infinitely aware of everything that you're asking for. Be easy about it. Be easier on yourself. Don't let others who don't know what they're talking about, and they don't, in relationship to what you should be doing, don't let them be the last word or the middle word or the beginning word or any word. Disregard the peanut gallery and give your undivided attention to your awareness of where you are in relationship to what you're being called toward. Understand that you're not being called toward something that is separate from you. There's not something that you're supposed to do. Every bit of it you have put there. You're on track, you're on schedule, nothing's gone wrong, everything's all right. It's time for you to start enjoying your journey.
Thank you. Thank you very much.